What's up, guys? This is the first episode of my realistic career mode with Everton. This is the first episode of the channel as well, starting out with EAFC 26. So, my goal with this career mode for the first season at least is just to keep there in the mid table. That's also the goal that the board gave to me. Right now, we're going through our squad. Mostly good players, to be honest. Like, I have a really good depth in my squad. Really like that Grealish this year. I'm still debating if we're gonna get him in the end of the season or not. Depends on how so now let's see how our first team's gonna look like for this first season, at least for the beginning of it. So we have Brent White. He's on an injury on real life, so he's also on an injury here for the first 2 months, I believe, of the season. But he'll be back soon enough. And I want to start with Barry in the bench and Beto playing as our first striker. But if Beto is not performing well enough or Barry is like coming on from the bench and playing well enough, he'll take that first position, especially because of how young he is and how that his potential is crazy in real life as well and also on the game. But yeah, let's take a look on our tactics and on how it's gonna look. I'm gonna try to play on a counter attack. Let's see how that's gonna start out. But yeah, you guys can see on which position I'm actually taking and like which development knowledge I'm taking for each one. But yeah, I put Drewsbury on that classic 10. I have Bessel on the target forward. Grealish is gonna play on the wide playmaker role. I think that's why he is gonna help me the most. And then Gaye, I'm gonna still have him holding. Garner, I'm gonna have him as a box crusher. I want him like to get a little bit on the attack as well. For yeah, and then I want Gaye mostly to defend for me. And then I'm gonna have King, as I said before. I don't even know if I told you guys before, but Branch White is still hard, so I'm using King for the beginning. O'Brien's the center back technically, but he's gonna be my right back for the beginning. We don't really have another right back besides Patterson, but he's 72 overall. I like him, from what I saw from him already, but I'm still gonna see for now. O'Brien's gonna be our right back, and then of course Pickford, our best player on the team, is our keeper. But yeah, our team looks pretty good. Like we should be doing pretty well on the Premier League. Right here, I'm doing the development plans for them. If you guys want to take a look at that, it's a little bit boring, but I spat through it. I'm also trying to get them into positions that they're either playing on or like that they're gonna get stats that it's gonna help them on their position. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can also pause and just like look through each one of them. And the next thing that we'll be seeing right here is our youth academy. Those are the players that came out with us. I'm gonna wait until the January transfer window to put on youth scouts, but that's the players that we already have on the squad. All right, now let's go to the first game.
Okay, welcome everyone. We'll be starting with the questions now.
The preseason, but I just missed the invite. I don't know, maybe his legs. But no problem. So I'm just putting this first interview just so that you guys can take a look on how the EFC 26 interviews look like, but it's pretty much the same as the EFC 25, except for the buttons are looking a little bit differently. Also, the questions are pretty much similar to what I saw in the last game, so yeah, probably won't do so much time doing all of that. But on the next scene, I'll do the cutscene for the first game.
Okay,
so
guys, we'll be
also how that's doing. So, our first game in the league was going to be against Leeds United. Leeds team should be pretty similar to ours, maybe a little bit worse than ours, but it is a pretty balanced game. And I was a little bit scared because I didn't play FC 26 before this game. I was going to play the preseason to try it out, but since I missed the preseason invite, I was like, okay, let me just head in for this first game right here. But yeah, the graphics are pretty cool. They're kind of similar to last year's, but now it's the actual players' faces that it appears, and the managers. I guess they have the names on the manager market, but they still only have the faces of starter managers. Since this is a Premier League career mode, they're gonna have the faces of most of the managers, but on the other leagues, it's still pretty much the same deal. You can see here our first team. It's pretty much that first team that I told you guys about before. We're gonna go Grealish to the left, Dewsbury to the middle. We have Alcaraz and Roll in the bench, should replace Dewsbury if he's not playing that well. But yeah, pretty much other than that, that's it. And this is the first game that I was playing FC26 as well, as I said. So you're gonna see that the camera switched a little bit in a couple of plays because I was still trying to figure out the camera angle and the angle that I like. Um, there was a little bit of lag in these first few moments that I was playing my first game, but it didn't lag to me again after I play the other games. This is the first chance of the game right here. It was actually ours, and Dewsbury Hall kicked it, and it was defense of the keeper. Because he actually had a pretty good game against us, but that's another topic. Uh, this is the first chance from Leeds coming here with Okafor. O'Brien tries to stop him, and then boom, I commit my first penalty of FC26. O'Brien, my right back, that is actually the center back, was a little bit late to that ball. I was still trying to get used to the controllers and stuff, but that's fine. And Matcha goes for the kick, and it's a goal. 1-0 to Leeds United, but yeah, I don't know really what to tell you guys. I just was really late to the ball, but it's fine. Let's just try to go ahead. By the way, my gameplay is pre-recorded. I'm gonna have 5 games on each episode, so this is the first game of this episode. I'll play 4 more after this one. 41 minutes of the first half, Leeds comes again, and matchup kicks it. Good defense by Keane, and then good defense again by Keane, and that's our ball. Also, still on the first half, Leeds to come one more time. They're gonna try to score, and Matcha kicks it, and then Pickford picks it up. And the first half, still 1-0 to Leeds. We didn't really play that well in the first half. You saw that we didn't have many chances. Another chance here for Leeds. Really good tackle by Tarkowski. But yeah, Leeds corner here. They are low-key dominating the game against me, and they almost scored there again. But yeah, let's go to the next play. Leeds have the ball again. They're coming with Longstaff down the middle. Longstaff passes to Tanaka, and Tanaka just scores. My defense had a hole right there in the middle. I realized that it's time to make some changes. I'm gonna put on Barry. I'm gonna put on Roll. And I think that's all I did. Oh, yeah, and I also put McNeil on place of Grealish. But yeah, try to get something going because I don't have that much time left. Down 2 goals. But yeah, next chances again with Leeds. James with the ball, he just cruises through Keane. He's really slow on this game, and then he shoots it. But look at this goal, guys! Like they got 3 rebounds in a row. But yeah, I don't know what Tanaka appeared there after they scored the goal. He wasn't even the one who scored. It was Okafor, but that's fine. And then last play of the game, Leeds comes again, and then Pickford has a really nice save. They're still gonna have a corner kick here, and yeah, and that's gonna be the end of it. I lose my first game 3-0, but it's fine. It's the first game of the season. Let's try to get back on to our feet, but it was away from home also, and yeah, still trying to realize if the statistics are gonna be the right fit for us or not, or if we're gonna have to change it all. But it's just the first game, so we shall see. But really good game from Leeds, like the attack from with Okafor and the match is really good. They're both pretty fast, and I really liked how Tanaka played on this match. Someone to keep an eye for, also for the transfer window. Tanaka played really well. But yeah, let's go to our next game and see if we can do any better. So let's start our next game. In this next game, we're gonna be playing against Brighton. Their team's also pretty good. They have Jorginho Rutter, and yeah, I'm a little bit scared to face them, but let's go. So first chance right here. On the first half, it is with Brighton. Once again, they're running against Keane. Keane is really slow. And yep, and that's a goal. And I allowed a goal from Danny Welbeck on FC26. That's crazy. FC26 and Danny Welbeck is still scoring goals on me. But yeah, 1-0 to Brighton. Let's see what we can do. Do I have a chance right here? Let's go. Grealish passes it with the ball to Rowe. Rowe will kick it, and then there's a save from Verbruggen. Once again, we're coming in. Rowe has the ball. he goes in and kicks the ball, and what a save from the burger again, from Verbruggen. And yeah, and the I don't know how to pronounce his name, and Daye, he couldn't score there also. But yeah, Brighton has the next chance here, and then Georgina Ruther just look at the goal that he scores on me. What a goal! I couldn't do anything there to stop them. My defense just had a hole in the middle. I'm thinking it's Keane that is that hole in the middle of my defense, but yeah. Right on the second half, Rowe comes in again, passes the ball to Grealish, who kicks the ball, and it's just a weak kick. So yeah, as you guys saw, I'm playing with Rowe this game instead of Dewsbury Hall. I wanted to give him a try. He's only on loan here on Everton from Freiburg. Oh, while I was talking, I just a lot of goal. Yeah, it's 3-0, another 3-0. I lost my first 3 games on FC26 by 3-0, but there's no much time to just mourn the loss. I realized also that I didn't show you guys the press conference after the game or last game, so let me show you how it is here. But yeah, once again, it's pretty much the same thing, and just trying to console my players pretty much because losing the first 3 games is pretty hard. But yeah, not much to see. But our next game is for the Carabao Cup against Portsmouth, so it's a good chance for us to regain some of our trust, and yeah, maybe go for a win. So yeah, that's our first game here for uh, for the Carabao Cup. The first cup game in the season. I'm just trying to get a win. I went mostly with my reserves team. Good game to give a chance to Balin, who's my right winger, my reserve right winger. Good game to uh, give a chance to my reserve attacker as well. But yeah, McNeil's here. He crosses the ball to Barry. Barry has a good header on him, but it just goes wide. That's already on the second half, by the way. This game didn't have much chances. I go to do some changes. Yeah, as you see, my team is mostly reserves on this game, except my center backs that I didn't have much reserves since Brent White was also hurt, and I played my other center back on right back. But yeah, look at this chance right here. King heads the ball, and then look at the goal that Portsmouth scores against me. Absolutely atrocious defending by my team. And yeah, we're losing our third game in a row, our third game in this season, and we still haven't yet just scored a goal here. Another chance from us. McNeil has the ball. He passes the ball to us. No, our reserves left back. He crosses to Roll. Roll has a chance, and he couldn't score. I just can't score on this game. Billy has another chance. He passes to Roll. Roll passes to Barry. Barry has his first chance here to score. And another defense from Portsmouth's defense. You see the time. They have the ball. This game is pretty much done. But yeah. Oh, we see the ball here with McNeil. Roll has the ball. He passes it back to McNeil. McNeil's gonna kick it, and oh my god. Yes, that was not a goal. Look how close that was in the 90th minute. I was gonna take it 2 extra times, but or 2 penalties, I mean, but I just couldn't. Look at the defense from the Portsmouth keeper, and that would be our first game, our first goal of the season, but we just couldn't score, and that's a win for Portsmouth, and we are out of the Carabao Cup. They still have the ball here, but yeah, they almost score also in the last minute. But yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. We are out of the Carabao Cup, and we are 2 losses in on the Premier League. So that can only mean one thing: it's time to switch our tactics. Counter attacks not working, at least on this FC26, at least for me. So I'm gonna have to do something else. I'm gonna have to switch it up a bit and switch up also the positions of each player. Yeah, I decided to go with a kick and rush. The formation is still pretty much the same. I'm just gonna change my defensive approach to high because I felt that I just couldn't get the ball. My team was just so back ahead, so far back. I mean, sorry. So, yeah, switching a little bit. I put Drewsbury as a classic 10 and I as an inside forward. Grealish still as a wide playmaker, and then Gardner as a box crasher. I just had to rechange all of that back because since I changed to the kick and rush, but yeah, I still like where my players were. It was just mostly about like where we were in the field and how like we were building up the plays. but I'm confident that the kick and rush is gonna be way better than the counter attack was being for us. I just know it because the counter attack we were just so far back we couldn't get the ball. We were just watching the other team play. You saw that like we barely had any chances on the 3 games that I watched you guys. Like those were just highlights. Like we barely had shots. Like and when we did had shots, they were like just easy saves for the keeper. Uh, or we had like that last chance against Portsmouth that we should have probably had scored, but it's fine. I think that it's time to make some changes on to our tactics, and this is the first time that I saw the new clip for the pre-match cutscene here on the Premier League that you get the Google Earth actually cutscene is really cool. But yeah, we're playing against the Wolves. It's time to score some goals. The Wolves are not really that strong of a team. It's a pretty winnable game for us. And yeah, let's go. We actually have the first chance here. Grealish has the ball. He passes it to Garner. Garner finds Beto in the middle. Dewsbury Hall passes it to Lindea, and that's a defense from Johnstone. But I already can feel that the tactics are a little bit better. Yeah, kicks the ball. Another good defense from Johnstone. Like we are actually like having chances to have finishes and stuff like something that we didn't have before. Dewsbury Hall passes the ball to Beto, and that's our first goal here on our career mode. That's the first goal that we score. Beto scores his first goal after 3 matches been here playing on the Premier League. That's what we were looking for. Really good pass from our number 10 in the and yeah, that's what we need to do. We just need to get closer to their. Oh no, sorry, the pass was from Dewsbury Hall. Sure, yeah, that's a good, really good assist from Dewsbury Hall nonetheless, and yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to get closer to the box and score the goal. Really good assist from Dewsbury Hall, and really good shot from Beto. That's what we need. But yeah, let's go to see our next chance here on the game. I'm really happy that we scored. I'm really happy that we took off that taboo. But yeah, we're already on the second half. Not much happened in the rest of the first half. Dewsbury Hall has the ball here. Passes it to Grealish barely. And then Grealish passes back to Dewsbury Hall, and we score our second goal. It's 2-0. We are passing through Wolves really easily. I mean, we didn't have that many chances to score, but they didn't really attack us as much. Let's make some changes here, though. I'm going to put Alcaraz, give him a chance. I'm going to put Barry. No, I was going to put Barry, but he was kind of tired from last game, so I didn't put him in. And yeah, everyone else is pretty much tired because we played the FA Cup with the reserves team. So that's the only change that I'm going to make. But I'm really happy with the goal from Dewsbury Hall. He needed that goal. And first assist for Grealish also this season. So the team is flowing way better. The new tactics, the kicking rush, I think was really the way to go. But yeah, really nice pass from Grealish. Like, look at the shot from Dewsbury Hall. Just easy kicking on the other corner. Yeah, like, that's what we need. Like, on the other games, we didn't really have any, like, clear shot chances. Or, like, if we were, it was, like, by luck, you know, because, like, one of their defenders missed or something. Another chance here, and he kicks the ball. I did that shot by accident. I wanted him to kick it, like, a Trivela, but he just kicked it that way. But it's fine. It went on the crossbar. Goal up for Beto. His second goal of the season, second goal in the Premier League, and I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that those were our first 3 points of the Premier League. We needed that win. We needed those 3 points, and yeah, Wolves didn't really look that good on this game, and we took the chances that we had, and that's what we need to do for the rest of the season because we might not be the team who gets the most chances, but we need to capitalize on the ones that we do get. Let's see here how we finish this game, but yeah, Wolves kick the ball back. They are gonna have one last chance in the last minute of the game. Is João Gomes tries to pass the ball, but they can't, and that's a win for us. 3-0. We finally paid it back. The first three new losses that we had on the season. Now we pay it back with a 3-0 win, and yeah, let's try to go for another 3 points on the next game, which I believe it is against Aston Villa at home. So yeah, and I'm really happy with Beto's performance. We need someone to score goals. We need a number 9 like that if we are trying to at least be on the mid-table here in the Premier League. I think that's the way that we're gonna find to make the most points. Let's go into our other game, but before we get into another game, I have 2 things to tell you. First is that I don't have the first for transfer window open for our career mode. So our first transfer window is gonna be on the January one. So we just got an offer for James Garner from Newcastle United, which is kind of odd. It's still not even I think it's September by when I'm playing this game, and I'm already getting offers, but that's fine. I'm gonna reject it. James Garner is gonna be with us at least till the end of the season. He's a really good center defensive mid. He's one of the best players that we have here on our squad. And yeah, I think he's gonna go up a lot, and we can definitely sell him on the second or third season, but not on this first season. I think he can still play a lot for us, and we can make even more money with him. So the second game started here. I did end up losing the first goal from Aston Villa. They scored on us, but I wasn't able to record it. My like my camera stopped recording and I didn't even realize. So I apologize about that. At the end of the game, I'll show you guys the replay of the goal. But yeah, it's 1-0 Aston Villa here, and they have a chance on the corner that we're gonna take it away. And yeah, pass to Beto from Endaya. We're trying to score here. He passes it back to Endaya. Endaya goes up against the keeper. The keeper defends, and Endaya is able to still come up with a chance and score 1-1. First goal from our number 10 on the season. That's what we need to do. It's 1-1 here at home against Aston Villa. And yeah, after that goal that we allowed to, that you guys will see in a second after the game is done, we need to score something else, and then that comes in clutch. It was kind of a lucky goal, but we'll take it. We just need to score. But yeah, really good to see our number 10 coming in clutch here and celebrating a goal. That's what we need, guys. Like, we need our chances that we have, which I said are probably going to be limited. We need to capitalize on those, and that's what we did. Already started the second half here. Beto has a chance. Really good defense from Dibu Martinez. World Cup champion keeper has a really good defense against us. Nothing that Beto could do there. So corner kick for Aston Villa. We're gonna make some changes here. We're bringing McNeil instead of Grealish. We're gonna bring in Barry on the place of Beto, and we are gonna switch Dewsbury Hall with Garner, and then come in with Rowe. So trying to come up with like a little bit of fresh legs, see if we can capitalize on these last few minutes of the game and score the winner. But it's gonna be hard. Aston Villa's defense has been really good this game. Like, we haven't had much chances. Last chance of the game here for Aston Villa. They cross the ball to the area. We head it back to them. McGinn has the ball. 91 minutes left. 91 minutes on the clock. They pass the ball, and look that defense from our center back. Really good. He came in clutch. We really needed that tackle, and we get a point here. It's 4 games on the Premier League. We have 4 points, 2 losses, a win, and a tie. But yeah, as you saw, this was a really balanced game. Like, Aston Villa played really well, so did we. And yeah, O'Brien came in clutch on that last tackle right there. But yeah, I'm showing you guys the scores right here. But now I'm gonna go to the highlighter. I'm gonna show you guys the goal from Aston Villa that they scored on me that I forgot to show you. But yeah, once again, is here on my right back side of the defense. They passed through him easily, and Watkins scored. Nothing crazy there. Tarkowski was also getting approached by Newcastle. Like, Newcastle wants to take all my team. I got an offer for Gay, also from Newcastle. Bayer Leverkusen wants to take Tarkowski. Gay, I want him to retire. He's pretty old. I thought he could retire here, but yeah, this is how the league ended for this first episode. As you saw, we are all the way down at the bottom, but we're gonna do better after the kicking rush. I feel like our team has been playing much better, and I'll see you guys on the next episode to play the Merseyside derby against Liverpool.